was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway. So why should we?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning podcast. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
This is episode 76. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day when I was looking at the podcast I definitely wasn't on. I am back. I had a little vacation because I'm fully vaccinated, the borders are open, and I'm a responsible adult.
Yes.
And you guys got to have Little L Lightning.
Yeah.
Or as I'm going to try and make an official stamp here, and I want to see how it goes.
Okay.
Lil Lightning. L-I-L Lightning.
That's not gonna. If she was here, you'd know what her response would be. But
No.
I'm Lightning. That's what she would say.
Okay.
That's her thing.
But she has a lowercase L.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
This has been established. Yeah. Episode 1 of the Thunder and Lightning podcast was called episode 75.
Yeah.
But this, we're just going to continue from where those idiots left off. This is episode 76. We'd have way more if, and as soon as we start podcasting, there's a big horn outside.
That's okay.
We would have more if it wasn't for COVID, which we were literally just talking about.
Oh yeah.
uh,
I know. Oh yeah, we'd be
We'd be in the hundreds, I think.
Oh yeah, we've been doing this for 2 years
Yeah.
at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
No, yeah. Like
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Last year feels like it was very short because of the isolation and quarantine and all that stuff.
yeah, but
But-
working on it.
Tell me about your crazy week, please.
Sure. God, where do I begin?
Oh, or do you want to do the chips first?
Well, now that you've mentioned them, lay it on the people. What do you have here for me?
I purchased, because I was genuinely interested in consuming them, I purchased takoyaki flavored Pringles from Japan.
Where did you get these?
Japan. eBay.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure is a lot of you, takoyaki is a squid ball. It's a ball of rice that has squid in the middle, and it is usually drizzled with a barbecue sauce-esque sauce and a mayo-esque sauce. And you're supposed to eat it in one bite, and a common Japanese practice is to get Russian roulette takoyaki, where one of them is super spicy, but you don't know which one. But these are Pringles that are flavored like those.
Wouldn't it be crazy if one was super hot?
That would be nuts, but I don't think that's the case.
So, all right, here we go.
So first, I want you to comment on what they look like. 'Cause
Yeah,
as
sure.
you said,
So, well, before I even open the box, it's a different circumferenced
yes,
can.
Yeah,
It's not a chode.
it's like small and thin. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very. Yeah.
It's definitely a thinner. But so now I'm opening. I'm gonna sniff first.
Okay.
Okay. Upon first sniff, it just smells like barbecue Pringles.
Okay.
But let me talk about the consistency. They are smaller.
Yes.
They are rounder.
Yes.
And I can already tell they are thicker
Yes.
than your average Pringle.
Just a little bit. It's just enough that like if you saw that you'd be like, is that a? No, that can't be a Pringle.
Yeah.
It's definitely like they must make them different over there for some reason.
Yeah, well, not to get into it, but our large or our small is like everybody else's large in the
Our
world
small.
or medium.
Oh
or
yeah,
something
no,
like
yeah,
that.
totally.
You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yeah, no, we're America's big fat country.
America Big Fat.
America big fat.
That's
Hi,
the
I'm
name of
America
our next
big
YouTube
fat.
channel.
Sounds like gonna sell me like I don't know, real estate. Like those local commercials where it's just like a dude and his clearly his son.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
behind a camera, he's like, "Hi, I'm America big fat."
All right. Enough.
Oh, and if
stalling.
we haven't announced yet, Chris is going to eat it
Oh yeah, I'm
right
eating
now,
it for the
and then
first time
he's
live
going to
right
give
now.
us his reaction.
Here we go. Get that nice crunch in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
microphone. Okay. Okay.
The fact that you didn't immediately throw up is a good sign.
Yeah. So, just based on what I know about Pringles,
Yeah.
they definitely use their regular barbecue sauce flavor in that Pringle.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of the lazy way out, but I would expect that
right.
from Pringles.
I have one major issue,
Okay.
and that's that I don't know what squid tastes like.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be offended by that Pringle.
Yeah.
In a blind test, if somebody gave me that and said, eat this and tell me what flavor it is,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to put a finger on it.
Right. But you also wouldn't kick it out of bed. You like the flavor a bit.
I don't
Like
mind.
more than you expected to.
It would not be my top 5 choices
Yeah.
if I was to have Pringles.
Yeah. See, you wanted me to wait to reveal this until right now. What I thought of them.
Yes.
I like takoyaki. That's why I bought the chips.
Yeah.
The chips were fine. I enjoyed them well enough. The only reason I didn't eat more is because there was not that many, and I wanted more people to try them. I want Pauline to try them because I think she'd like them.
Yeah.
I don't really know if they captured the flavor of takoyaki
Yeah.
that well. Like, it's there for sure, but I feel like...
See, that's what I couldn't comment on because I didn't know.
Yeah. No, I feel like as far as, like, this, like, new age of, like, chip taste-alike flavors that we're in, where it's like, this...
You can get some crazy stuff.
This Lay's potato chip tastes like baked macaroni that sat out for 2 days. It's like, real. Oh, wow, I could really taste the time it took to spoil.
I can't wait for Goop to come out with chip flavors.
Fuck. No, don't tell them that for multiple reasons. Don't give them that idea. You know they listen. We're like their biggest form of press. It's obviously bad press, but no, Pringles are usually pretty like, this one tastes like a Wendy's double cheeseburger, and I eat it, and I'm like, well, hot damn, it does. But this,
Right.
I don't know. I was unimpressed with the flavor considering what it was supposed to taste like, but the chip is not bad. Everyone else hated it. I got Dr. Payne to try it. He thought it was pretty good.
Did he try it on air?
No.
Okay.
I didn't have that thought. I just was like, here, take this. And he was like, that's pretty good. My brother and mother and father hated it. My mom didn't even try it. She sniffed it. And I was like,
well, okay, so see, that is one thing I could have said. The sniff is totally different than the taste.
really, I
Yeah.
disagree. I think the smell, I don't know why we keep calling it the sniff. I think the smell is exactly the same as the taste.
Maybe I was just focusing too hard on the fact that I could recognize the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't as prominent in the taste.
That's true.
That might have been what I was focusing on.
That is, I will say, a consistent issue with stuff like this that like is supposed to taste like other stuff.
Yeah.
You definitely that has come up a few times where I'm like, oh, this is supposed to taste like a cheeseburger. All I smell is pickle, and then I taste it, and I'm like, oh, I barely taste pickle.
Yeah.
So interesting. All right, successful bit. Now talk about your week and your 2 weeks actually.
Yeah. So last week, as I said, me and Monsoon took a mini vacation with some of her
not to where you'd expect.
but not to where you'd expect. With some of her nurse friends up to Maine. They one of her friends owns an Airbnb, and what's funny about that?
Just where it's located.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
You're-
Well, I'm getting up to it.
No,
I'm
I
getting
know,
up to
I
it.
know.
For everybody who is listening and cares, and you all should care, we are all fully vaccinated. We're all safe. We didn't do any activities that involved us taking off masks in public, and we were all okay. So we're 5 minutes away. This was like a little over 2-hour trip, and I'm
Yeah.
starting to see signs. It's in Harrison, Maine.
Yeah.
That's the name of the town. But
right.
we're,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
but we're getting closer. We're in Harrison at this point, and I see Crystal Lake Laundromat,
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Lake liquor store, and I was like, "Where's this Airbnb?" And she was like, "Oh, it's on Camp Crystal Lake."
And then the title.
I mean,
it
was on
the
Crystal
title
Lake.
sequence popped up.
Yeah, yeah.
A woman screaming with Friday the 13th, a new threshold.
I'm
or whatever the
actually
fuck.
I'm gonna look up our messages because
Oh, me and you?
Thunder was my lifeline. Out
Well,
there.
you see, somebody went to Camp Crystal Lake and didn't invite the Friday the 13th expert, so of course they got killed. Naturally, they got killed. What I was going to say, I didn't want to ruin it because you were clearly weaving a tale. In the movies, the city is called Crystal Lake Town, but that's fake. I know
Right,
that. I know
right,
Crystal
right.
Lake is real and it's called that, but the town, as you said, is what, Harrison?
Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison. So.
Do you want me to read my part and you read your part?
Oh,
of
sure.
These text messages.
So I'm going all the way back to. Actually, if you want, start with the Kelsey's Down for a Podcast.
Kelsey's down for yes. Okay, there I am.
Yes. So we're gonna act out these parts for
Yes,
you all.
yes. This is a series of tweets between myself and Chris, and the ones that I read are mine, and the one that he reads are his.
Let me get us day one.
Do you want me to read the Kelsey's down for? a podcast
Yeah.
one?
We'll start there.
So Chris, for a little bit of backstory, Chris had called me and was like, "Forgot to tell you, not going to be there this weekend. Is that going to be an issue?"
Figure it out.
And we essentially came to the conclusion of like, no, I'm going to be hanging out with Kelsey anyways.
We actually have a pretty good system now in
Yeah.
case that happens.
So I say this is Thursday, April 15th. I don't know if you have dates. I have dates.
I
on
have
mine.
dates.
Okay, so this is Thursday, April 15th. I say Kelsey's down for a podcast tomorrow, and Dr. Payne is going to join me for some Breath of the Wild on Sunday. And then this is Friday,
the
April
next day.
16th.
I said, "Sweet. Also, guess where we are." Haha.
And I thought that was your way of being like, neener, we're at a place you like. So I said, I'm assuming a place we frequent in New Hampshire. Lol.
And I say, "Haha," because I say that a lot.
Yes.
No, actually in Maine.
I think you could skip this next
Yeah,
one.
yeah. That next one's irrelevant.
And then so you say
you
that.
said, well, hold on. Part of this was, oh no, that was all in reference. I mentioned how many subscribers we had on
Yeah,
on
and then I
YouTube.
said, yeah, I saw it. That I'm excited about that.
And I said, in Crystal Lake, ... We're in a cabin on Crystal Lake.
And then about an hour later, I say, hi, sorry, we were doing the podcast. I mean, you've texted the right guy. Good news is, you guys have a few hours. He usually doesn't kill the people. Not even like bringing up who it is or
Right.
what I mean. Just he usually doesn't kill the people staying inside the cabins until it is nighttime. Also, if you guys brought sleeping bag, you can just go ahead and throw
that
those
made
in the
me
lake because he
laugh.
will find a way to kill you with them.
My next message is that made my day. Thank you, and that's because that last part I was cracking up at. So here's where the log entries start.
Saturday, April 17th.
Day 1. No attacks thus far. We have the optimal room in case of attack, but we will keep you updated.
Okay. You should probably stand guard while Pauline showers and vice versa. And by stand guard, I of course mean come to term with your body being used as a disposable shield. And you guys aren't married. I don't think you need me to tell you that sex is off limits until you leave there.
My response, showers went fine. We kept vigilant and we'll keep that in mind. 192. just keeping up with the followers on YouTube. Yeah, I just saw that was your response.
And then,
So that was the end of day 1's log entries. Log entry number 3.
Already ruining the format you set up in the first text
I
chain.
know. I'm sorry. Night 2 was uneventful. Though I fear those I am here with are reluctant to face the inevitable Jason attack, I have tried to warn and caution for us to fortify, but to no avail. I kept a calm and unassuming composure, but I fear the worst for the night. What's to be the last night on Crystal Lake? In case Pauline and I are not lucky enough to survive the morning from a Jason Voorhees attack, I put the responsibility on you to come here and fight for us. And I meant till morning.
I forgot what I responded.
By
I
the
put,
way, beautiful log entry. I was very proud of that log entry.
No, it's great. It was very good. I put
Log entry 3.
yeah, as if it was a fucking reply post on YouTube. I put log entry 3. I put dearest Christopher, fuck that. I ain't going anywhere near there. That's
Then,
it.
So the following morning, our not even our final day, but I guess this was the final night. Log entry number 4. Where was Anthony when the western fold fell? Where was Anthony when our enemies closed in around us? No, my lady Pauline, we are alone.
And I didn't understand the reference, so I didn't respond.
It was Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Where was Gondor?
Got it.
And then
And then I talked about how me and Dr. Payne did a stream in the stream.
oh, there is another log entry.
Oh, I've navigated away from it.
It should
You're
be
on your own.
log entry number 5, but I wrote 4. So you do get a conclusion to the story. So log entry number
Oh, I
5.
found it.
Miraculously, last night was uneventful. Perhaps it's because we didn't come up the weekend of Friday the 13th, hoping to survive for the trip home. We'll keep you posted.
Perhaps he's around but minding his own business because it's not Friday the 13th, so he's more calm. Can't believe you risked 4 nights there. I thought for sure this experiment would be concluded by now.
Yeah,
And then
194.
just to bring it to a full circle, the next text is you all exclamation points. Yo, 194, and then I put hell yeah, and then
And that is the end of the log entries for the cabin on Camp Crystal Lake. And it was an experience. I did have fun up there, though.
Oh
all
yeah.
joking
Oh yeah.
aside.
Now tell the real story about the Mario Kart shenanigans.
Well, I'm going to save that for the other podcast. If
Oh,
you want to
okay.
hear my fun story about Mario Kart, tune into our Thunder and Lightning Gaming News podcast.
That one.
But for now,
Also, haven't talked to Chris about this yet. It is a little bit of a surprise. If you want to listen to our brand new segment that I spent all night crafting, listen to that
Okay.
podcast, which
All
came
right.
out 4 days ago. As
I'm
the crow
excited.
flies.
I'm excited. We haven't even recorded that yet. So we went antiquing, which
Okay.
as you know is one of me and Pauline's favorite pastimes.
Yeah.
We went to some of the biggest antique stores I've ever been to. And there were comic books in every single one.
That's
and
cool.
I figured this is the place for Anthony. I don't know if I've shown you these yet, but I finally got D&D mugs for everybody.
Yeah, you showed me.
Okay.
Yeah, how you had to clean them.
We're still cleaning them.
Yeah.
We've used 2 polishes so far. I also have to send you the pictures for these. Or for the Mario
No,
Kart.
for the yeah.
They were so these mugs, right? They're made out of brass or copper. At this point I think it's copper.
Okay.
They were filthy. They were brown. Think of a brand new penny. That's the color these should have been. These
Right.
things were like a 50-year-old penny.
Yeah.
And just nasty color. So we got brass and copper cleaner. And I started polishing these things. Found out what the color was supposed to be. But they're very difficult. So cleaner 1 went okay. We got a decent polish out of it. We bought a second cleaner that was a liquid. This thing smelled like farts.
The liquid?
Yes.
Oh.
When it came in contact with what needs to be cleaned, it smelled like farts.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but I hated it, and I was like, I don't know if we should be inhaling this right now.
Do you think that's so interesting? Do you think that's what the cleaner always smells like, or do you think it was so good at cleaning that it was like washing away years of? No, but it wouldn't. I don't know.
I
Year-old
think
grime
it's-
wouldn't smell that terrible.
I think it's just coming in contact with the grime, whether it's just the chemicals reacting to something it needs to get rid of or what, I don't know. But I noticed it didn't smell as bad when there was less grime.
Oh,
I
interesting.
did not. I tell you, this thing smelled so awful. You couldn't pay me to put my nose up to what it comes from.
It's so weird. That's something that's supposed to make something clean smell so bad.
It didn't make the cups smell, though. We also wash the cups
It
out.
only smelled during the washing process.
Yes.
That's so weird. That makes me think that it's
Well,
the
what I'm
stuff.
saying is the scent didn't stick to the cups.
Right,
It,
right.
It was just the liquid that turned
Yeah.
into like a foam.
That's even weirder. If you were like, and now my cups are ruined with this bad fart smell, I'd be like, yeah, that's how I thought the story was gonna go.
No, so what we're at is they're pretty polished. They look good. We're gonna try and get a professional to make them a little better.
Okay.
So that's where we're at on the
What
cups.
what if you find a professional and he's like, oh yeah, don't worry, and then he pulls his pants down, just farts all over it. He's like, it's the farts. It's how you polish it.
I'd be pissed we wasted our money, and I would go home and do it myself.
No, you throw the cups out because a stranger farted on them.
Well, you wash them first.
Hold
Hold on. So you're throwing a cup out if somebody farts on it?
Don't fart on my cup. That's where my mouth go.
But you wash it.
I don't care. I don't trust myself enough to wash it good enough to get the fart off of it.
No. Listen. The water gets hot enough. You use detergent and stuff. Not detergent, soap. Dish soap, regular soap. Use every soap you want. I mean, clean it good. If somebody comes over my house, you come over my house for D&D, you fart on my cups. I'm washing them like 3-4 times, but I'm keeping them.
Okay. I just wanna say, in fiction, it was an accident. I didn't mean to fart on your cups.
Well,
It was
but
an
you did
accident
it.
somehow. Yeah, well. Actually, no. Fuck it. If I fart on your cups, you should make me wash them.
That's a better point. But I don't trust you to wash them good enough. You don't trust yourself. I don't trust you.
Good point. Also a good point.
Geez. So do I do my work week story or?
Yeah, you said you
Okay.
had one.
Yeah. So
I don't have much to talk about. I have a lot for the video game podcast.
Okay.
So feel free to go for it.
That's good.
Before
'cause
you
I only
do,
have,
could you pass me the tissues, please?
yeah, I only have my one pretty cool story for the video game podcast.
Right. Yes.
So I'm looking for new jobs. I still have my current job, but it's just time to get a full-time job. And so, close. He threw a tissue paper. Not at me, at the barrel. A few months ago, the assistant director at the house that I work at stepped down. So it was just me and the other guy, and we're both direct care for these guys.
Yeah.
It's both our same job, except he's full-time, I'm not. And their reason being that they just needed a per diem staff there was they didn't have money to pay for another full-time staff there.
Okay.
Now that the AD stepped down, I said, well, there's got to be money now, right? And they said, no, that's not how it works. We have to get, approved for the position. So there's, no shot in hell that you're going to get a full-time job working at this house. I was like, oh, that's great, especially considering that's what I was told might happen, meaning that I stay here long enough and maybe I'll end up being full-time.
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean, that's
that was months ago, and I've just let it go. I figured I'd wait till the day program at the company opens back up. But then 2 weeks ago, day programs...
Is it still closed because of COVID stuff?
Yeah, but now it's opening back up again.
Oh, okay.
So day programs opening back up. Not enough to get new hires. There's only some guys going back to program.
Yeah.
But two of the guys at my house are going back. Also, the guy who's been working with me originally worked at day program. He's now going back to day program.
So you're gonna be the only one at this house?
They hired an assistant director.
Oh, okay.
But an assistant director doesn't do the job that I do.
Right.
So to be clear, the job that I do, keep in mind this is for part-time minimum wage with no benefits,
Right.
is do all their laundry, which is 6 loads of laundry a day.
Yeah.
Take them to appointments, do laundry, make sure they get an outdoor activity, hang out with them,
Yeah, like
do
with-
Zoom calls.
Like with Zoom calls, like with their folks or whatever.
Whoever.
Oh, okay.
They need appointments and stuff
Oh,
online.
I see. Yeah, like most, healthcare professionals, quote unquote, you are doing a lot of work for not a lot of money.
I'm doing a lot of work for money that even people who are doing this job in this company in that house aren't. Like, I'm the lowest on the totem pole. I
Right.
get a smaller rate because I'm per diem than the other guy who was working with me who was full-time.
Right.
So,
Even though you kind of shared the work.
well, that's the thing is when there was two of us, he does lunch, I handle laundry. We could split up the. Now it's all on me.
Yeah.
The AD wants to help out, but like they're an assistant director. They're not doing my job,
Right.
which they shouldn't have to.
Right.
So, not to get ahead of myself, but I only work 3 or 4 days a week. That's because for a while they wanted me there Monday through Friday.
Right.
And eventually I said, that's where the first time it popped up, I was like, if you want me to do this, you got to make me full-time. Because this is getting inappropriate. Like, I'm
And
working
when
the
you
same
say-
hours as the guy next to me.
Right, I
for
was gonna
less.
say when you say make me full time, you mean basically the same hours but more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd even said I'd do more hours if they need me to.
Oh, okay.
On top of being there Monday through Friday. But I just said,
But right now you're doing like Wednesday through Friday, right, or something like that.
Tuesday to Thursday
Got
is
it,
my
okay.
usual schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I knew it was something like that.
So, he's gone. Now it's just me.
Yeah.
But a
Wait.
week,
So who's there Monday and Friday?
they get somebody else.
Oh, I see.
There's an outside company, whose name I also won't mention. But if one of us can't make it, they hire one of them to show up because
Oh,
somebody
okay.
needs to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is there's essential workers, right?
Yeah.
This job is considered higher than that.
Oh, what?
There's another tier to it.
Okay.
There's essential workers like McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and all that. Those can shut down, though, and they're not going to affect people's lives.
Yeah.
The tier above essential worker is critical infrastructure.
Oh, interesting.
What I'm
I
considered...
have heard that term. I didn't realize it was like a ranking system, and
Yeah.
that was the next one up. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's critical infrastructure. Doctors, nurses, firefighters, police... and me. No, but like anything that's going to affect somebody's life,
Yeah.
it seems like falls under the core critical infrastructure.
Interesting. So when all this COVID stuff started and they said essential workers, what they really meant was essential workers and up.
Yeah, well, I don't even think they had a term for it then.
Oh,
This
okay.
happened like midway through I started working there.
I see.
I think they just needed a term to differentiate fast food worker who's, good for them for sticking it out and people whose,
Right.
life
Pe-
depend
people,
on you.
Yeah, people who have other people who
Yeah.
depend
I'm not
on
trying to
them
make
too.
my job sound more important, but I am CPR and first aid certified. Like, I am in charge of these
Oh
guys'
yeah,
lives
no,
when I'm
no,
at work.
for sure. Yeah.
If something goes wrong, it's on me.
Meanwhile, I'm laying on my bed. It's 4:30. I'm like, I can't go to Taco Bell.
Like if shit hits the fan, I am in charge of making sure these guys survive.
Yeah.
Whether it be one thing or another, and goddamn, if they don't sometimes get in those situations where it's like, oh shit, you really can't be here on your own. But where was I going with that? Shit.
You're getting a new.
Well, so a week before my buddy is leaving,
Yeah.
the AD calls me into the office and says, so, the director is going to get in contact with you about a full-time position here with full benefits. We assumed you'd be interested. And I said, yeah, before you showed up here, though, like, I was told that's a fool's hope. That's not going to happen. She was like, well, two of the guys aren't going back to day program. We're going to need somebody here full-time. One of the guys is definitely never going back. Like, he's declined
Oh, okay.
a lot since COVID, so they're very certain he's not going back.
Okay.
And I said, I am definitely interested. I have a laundry list of questions about what's going to go on if that's the case. But,
Yeah.
like, I figured if I'm getting a full-time wage and benefits, this is doable.
Yeah.
Because for 3 days out of the week, I'd be in charge of just 2 guys. Still got to do shit ton of laundry. Still got to do everything
Yeah.
by myself, but at least it's only 2 guys
I have to do laundry every day.
every day.
How do they?
That's their personal business.
Oh, okay.
But there is at least 5 loads of laundry a day.
Interesting.
I don't want to get into.
Oh yeah, yeah.
what
I
goes
didn't
on
mean
there,
to. Yeah.
but-
If I ask an interview question that the answer is like the word classified, that's totally fine.
But where was I going? So I said, okay, I'd be interested. The fucking director, it just felt like she was dodging me for
Okay.
like that whole week.
Oh, the director that was supposed to come and offer you this
Yeah,
position.
yeah. And I called her, and I said, because this was the weekend we were going away, and I said
The
last
to
weekend.
Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted to stay till Monday. If she wants me to start full time, I'm
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
not going to do
Yeah.
Monday. So I just called and I said, so what's the deal? What are we doing? And she was like, we'll talk. Definitely thumbs up. We're going to talk next week.
Okay.
Don't need you full time next week. Just do your regular shift. We'll talk next week.
Okay.
So last week, she was felt like she was
we-
dodging me.
We've survived Crystal Lake at this point.
We've survived Crystal Lake. I feel like I can take on anything. And so I get to it gets to Thursday. It's my I'm done for the weekend. I'm gonna go
Right.
home now.
Right.
And she's in the car outside. So as I'm leaving work, she's starting to get out, and I stopped and I was like, we got to talk about this if this is happening. And she was like, well, I just I got to check to see if the position's even available with the higher ups. And I was like, so we don't even know if there's a position to be had? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm going to be honest. I thought we were beyond this point. And she was like, I did too. I was like, okay. So I said, well, you just get back to me when you hear about that. And I guess I'll see you later. And so later that night, I was at Pauline's house. I get a text from her. They're not going to fund the full-time position.
Okay.
She said, so it's still per diem, but you can work Monday through Friday if you want. And I was like, well, no, I've already established that I
Yeah.
will not do that. And I was honest with her on my way out. I was like, listen, if this falls through, if there's not a full-time, I'm looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
I need that.
Could you? I feel stupid. What does per diem mean again?
So per diem is when they need you.
oh,
I happen to
oh,
have
that's
a set
what
schedule.
I was at
Yeah,
my
you
last
were.
job.
Yeah,
Okay.
technically per diem.
Yeah.
So when they need you, they call you down. But I happen to have a. They need. It's
So
not
you were.
a per
I see.
diem.
So your new schedule was going to be Tuesday through Thursday, and then Monday, Friday per diem.
No.
but
My new
still
schedule was going to be Monday through Friday full time.
But for minimum.
No. So if I go
No,
full
I mean
time,
with the.
I get.
Yeah, I meant after
what
we.
what she's
Yeah.
offering me now is why don't you work 5 days a week at the rate you're currently at, which it's just not worth it to me.
Right.
And to be quite honest, as I said to her, being the only person on day shift,
You should be full time.
I should be full time, absolutely. But being the only person, even Tuesday through Thursday on day shift, ain't the money's not worth it.
Oh yeah.
The money's just not worth it for me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility,
Yeah. Also that.
and I'm not getting paid a fair wage, so I'm looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
I've made an Indeed profile, and
Oh, good,
there's
cool.
some crazy jobs on there.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Cool.
we'll see how I'll keep you in the loop on how that goes.
Cool.
That was my week. How was your week?
Oh, it was humdinger. If I tell you, lots of important emails. And I didn't do any editing, and all I do is play video games. And watch The Circle. The Circle is fun and good, and everyone should watch it. And it made me cry, legit tears. It's so good. It's a really good show, and I just found out that Netflix has The Circle France and The Circle Brazil as well. Not sure
Oh,
why
wow.
they don't have The Circle UK, which is the original one, but whatever. And Mass Singer continues to be just not a good show. Do we have any news that we can
Let me look. I should have
stumble
been looking.
through. I have 2 tiny bits of news.
Hit us.
So Russell Crowe
Yeah.
is going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder. We know this already, but it has been revealed who he is playing, and he is playing Zeus, Greek god of thunder.
Oh, yes.
And I thought that was very interesting because Zeus is Greek and Thor is Norse, and those are different
Yeah.
things.
That'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
The other bit of news I have, I was going to put this in game podcast, but I put it over here because I think we're going to have a pretty meaty game podcast, and this technically isn't a video game thing, but I saw it, and I was like, game podcast, and then I was like, maybe not. But Super Nintendo World, the Super Nintendo theme park that just opened up, has shut down 1 month after opening due to
No.
COVID emergency.
Okay, well, that was to be expected, kind of.
Why did they open in the first
Yeah,
place?
That I don't understand.
Was Nintendo losing money not opening this? Because now they've opened it, and now a month later they have bad press.
Yep.
It's just baffled me. I was like,
Yeah,
you're
I-
Nintendo. You make Smash Brothers and Mario. You're not. I don't think you're losing money by not opening the. Like, wait a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
We've waited this long.
No, I hear you.
Theme parks are always like.
I didn't
this is
even
how,
hear about this. That's pretty upsetting.
This is how theme parks have always worked. They get announced, and they're like, we're going to build it. It's going to take 8 years. Fuck you. You'll get the theme park eventually. And then we do. And then we're like, yes, ma'am. And then we do. And that's what happened with this one. There's finally a Nintendo theme park. It's Japan only. We're probably going to get a Nintendo theme park.
We've been hearing about this since we were in college.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I remember you and I talking about this.
Yeah. And I believe Woodrow Wilson was president when we were in college. It's my favorite joke to make. We're probably going to get an Orlando, Florida Super Nintendo World around 2025 at this point.
And that'll be closed down.
That'll be closed down due to COVID. God, I hope not. I hope.
Yeah,
I hope there's
let's
no
not
more.
make that
I
joke.
hope there's no more COVID in 2025. Just like how there's no more polio in 2021. But no, I was just sitting there like, yeah, sounds like you shouldn't have opened, and now you opened, and now you had to close because of the plague, and you have bad press now.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't discourage the park. I feel like in this day and age, in these times, people aren't gonna blacklist Nintendo Land because it had a COVID problem.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, it's gross there." They don't.
No, I'm definitely like, not that I could go to this one at all, but if I was planning on going, this is not like, oh no, now I'll never go.
Right.
But it is definitely like, I'm looking at Nintendo like, you guys are really good businessmen. Why did you do
Right.
this? Because this was clearly a bad choice.
Right.
But anyways, what do you got?
So I have one thing from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't think we talked about it because I don't think we really did news on
yeah.
on our.
I don't think you guys would talk about this anyways. But Dave Grohl and Mick Jagger wrote a song together.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me this, and I thought to myself, I don't think we're going to talk about that.
Oh, we don't have to.
No, I meant me and Kelsey. You could talk about it all
Oh,
you want.
yeah. So
I mean, me and
It's-
Lightning.
it's about Lil Lightning.
Yes. You can't... you ruin the bit when you clarify.
well, I
You're
have to.
Lightning,
Yes.
and she's Lightning.
So the song's about last year, and instrumentally, I really liked it.
Oh, it's already out.
It's already out.
Cool.
Yeah. Instrumentally, I really liked it. The lyrics are a bit too tongue in cheek.
Okay.
A bit too soon. They should have spent more time on the lyrics.
Okay.
It really felt
Or
a
release
little
this song.
cheesy and a little distasteful.
Do you think it would have been better received, released a couple months from now, maybe?
Yeah, I do. And I was just listening to it like I mean, they weren't disrespectful, but they were just a little a serious thing happened, and they were just like, yeah, look at this. Remember when this happened? And I was like, fucking yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
remember when this happened.
It wasn't like A slow jam.
No, it
It
was
was like a funky,
it
fresh.
was like let's rock out
oh,
and talk about
interesting.
COVID.
That's not the attitude I'm in when.
Right.
When
That's not
thinking,
the attitude
thinking
I'm
back.
in right now.
yeah. Yeah. Thinking back on what's happened so far and right now.
And like instrumentally, it was a good song. Lyrics definitely needed to be a bit further along. I feel like, I don't know if they were rushed or what, but and they had the lyrics on the screen. Like, this is one of those songs you don't have to put the lyrics up because
Okay. Yeah.
it felt like they were trying very hard to be relevant and talk about all the topics that have happened last year. And it's like, I was there. And
Yeah.
this
yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't quite care for how it came off.
Okay.
At least in my first listen. I haven't listened again yet. But let's see what else I've got.
Oh. Okay.
Did you want me to? Did you have more?
I don't know.
Nintendo suing Bowser over Switch hacks.
Oh, I heard about this. That's all I heard about it, but I did.
That's
hear
all
about
I
that.
heard about it as well.
Oh, good.
Spider-Man.
Oh, what's he doing?
Everybody get ready for another wild article.
Oh, is someone? Am I going to be
Someone,
in the next
well,
Spider-Man movie?
Yep, Thunder and Lightning in Spider-Man 3.
Who is it this time? Wait, can I guess?
Yes. Well, I kind of started, but you. Yeah.
I actually didn't hear it.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna guess that this time they're claiming that, the guy who plays Miles Morales in the Into the Spider-Verse is gonna play him in live action.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
What is it actually? But it's so much worse.
Pedro Pascal
Oh,
suits up
as who?
as Rhino in jaw-dropping new image.
No. Oh no. Is this one of those fan things someone drew?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's why I took this out. That's right. So I did what I was actually just going to complain about. These news sites that we're in a new age, and this is a brand new thing where they write an article title like that, and then
Yeah.
above they're like, "Isn't this fan art cool?" It's
It-
like that is some clickbait ass shit.
It literally just in real time clickbaited us.
I know. I forgot why I saved this, and I just knew it was a news thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
But isn't that shitty? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Sorry, I did it,
Also-
and it was an accident.
Also, Rhino is Russian. The end.
Oh, I know.
Pedro Pascal is many things. Russian is not one of them.
The guy who killed George Floyd is in jail.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Sure. We could talk about that real quick. Very important, very historic. He was charged.
I know that should have been the first thing I said, but I'm going off a list.
The-
I'm
yeah,
going off a timeline here.
It also happened a while ago. So it happened like right after we recorded last podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was charged on 3 accounts, and he was charged guilty of all of them. So
I heard all 4,
3,
or
it was
there were
3.
3, but he got all of them.
Yes,
everything
he
that could
was
have happened.
found guilty for all of them. He's going to serve 75 years in prison and with no bail.
Yeah.
Which is
Life. That's his
well,
whole
yeah,
life.
that's you're gonna die in jail. An old man or not an old man. But that's,
yeah. We'll see how long this guy lasts.
my dad is convinced that this guy's gonna like get there and like week 1 just.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of factual. I can only imagine a cop incarcerated isn't the best mix.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people aren't going to take too kindly to him.
Well,
right
also
off
you
the
gotta think that whatever luxury jail he ends up going to, it's probably gonna have some black convicted people who
That's what I'm saying.
who probably really dislike this guy.
Yeah. No,
So
we'll see. We'll see what happens to him.
yeah.
I was going to say good luck, but like, well,
Nah, I don't.
you
I don't
you kind
really-
of dug yourself a hole here.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Um.
Not to make light of what happened.
I mean it.
He got what he deserved.
Yes, yeah. For now, I'd say he got what he deserved.
Mhm.
And justice was served, at least in one form.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are like, this took too long. The system's broken.
Well, first of all, yeah, it definitely took too long. It was almost a year ago, or I
Mhm.
think it's more than a year ago.
I
at
think it
this
was
point.
more than a year ago.
Yeah.
He's in jail. That's the best we can hope for.
Yeah.
Right. As of now.
Yeah.
The world's first official Harry Potter store officially opens its doors on June 3rd in New York.
Okay.
The end.
Oh, okay. I feel like there's probably an official Harry Potter store in Orlando, Florida, in Harry Potter world.
Well,
but...
yeah, but this is far away from that place. So I saw this article. I thought this was a bit shitty.
Okay.
Falcon and Winter Soldier finale, a miscarriage of justice.
No.
No, I
False.
agree. I agree.
False.
And I get what they're getting at.
I do not.
Wyatt, that's his last name, right?
Wyatt Russell?
Yeah, or first name, Wyatt Russell, didn't get what he deserved, I feel like is what they're
Oh, you
getting
mean his
at.
character?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about this on our cinematic relief episode, but
Right.
I disagree. I think that they're setting up a pretty
Me too.
prominent
Me
anti-hero.
too. I will say, I don't know what character he's suiting up for now in the finale, where his suit's black.
The U.S.
But it's
agent. She says it.
Oh, does she?
He's the U.S. agent. Yeah, John Walker in the comics is the U.S. agent.
Oh, okay.
She says, we're not going to need a Captain America. We're going to need a U.S. agent. That's his
okay.
superhero name.
Gotcha.
Um,
Is he an anti-hero? Is he, like, in the comics?
sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did some research. Like, every new character in this that was from the comics, they did, like, a really good job of adapting their story.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, wrong. Article wrong. Good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And check out our cinematic relief episode on that if you want to know more about what we think.
Not sure when that'll be up. It'll probably be the next one, but who knows?
That's all I have.
Okay,
for
that's
news.
good because it's time to stop
Okay.
podcasting. Should have mentioned this up front, but today's the last day for this contest. We're doing 200 on YouTube, 200 subs on YouTube, 35 followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If we get that, there's a couple different prizes. It'll be at the end of the video here in a couple seconds. For the last time, and do that. Follow us on Twitch and like everything, and be here for when we do stuff, and love us and our content, and leave a nice comment. And
I thought you were gonna say and leave us alone.
and
I
leave
was
us
like,
and leave us alone, okay? Get off our fucking back. We're trying our best. And tell your friends about us. Our theme song is "Sunny Day" by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play theme song is the 8-bit version of that song called "Sunny Bit," also by Froggy and the Friendship. You can find those on their SoundCloud or their album, but as we've said before, the album, not sure how to get that. I know that Chris has one, but
yes.
who knows how he
See
got that
Froggy
one.
and the Friendship live and buy an album.
Yeah, it's as easy as that. And until next time, I've been Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
Stay safe, stay clean, and we'll see you next time.
Hi.
Let's keep this brief.
For the month of April, we'll be conducting
Our biggest contest and giveaway yet.
Help us reach 200 subscribers on YouTube and 35 followers on Twitch.
Here's what you can get if these goals are met.
Please make sure to follow, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.
That's pretty good.